So God gives us desires, and He also gives us self-control. And the desires that we have are from God, but He also gives us self-control, the power to have self-control. And so a lot of the body is feeling a little vulnerable right now, wanting a hug, desiring their mate stronger than ever before, desiring to be cuddled and just to have that togetherness with their mate. But the enemy, at the same time, is trying to throw a counterfeit while you're feeling vulnerable and having a strong desire. This is where God says have the self control and the discernment, because there's counterfeits coming out the woo-ha big time. But they are not who they're not your husband or your wife. So be careful. And so this is what God is saying. And this is why you're feeling a little uncomfortable right now. This is why you're feeling a shift and you're uncertain. And the enemy is trying to push you out of position. And the enemy is also trying to lay a trap for you so you won't grab onto the inheritance that God has for you. It says, he led me to Colossians, because I see 5:05. And so it led me to Colossians 3:24. And I looked up 5:05 in Greek meaning, right? So, and also Hebrew. But I was led to Colossians 3:24, knowing with all certainty that it is from the Lord, not from men, that you will receive the inheritance, which is your greatest reward. It is the Lord Christ whom you actually serve. So whatever the confusion is, the enemy has been trying to throw the body confusion, saying, no, that's not really what God said. God has changed his mind about your prodigal, whatever he's lying to you about, bump it, erase it, ignore it, leave it alone, because it is that close. It is that close. Continue to hold on and cling on to what God has been breathing into your soul. He has been confirming this thing to you over and over again. And I know that you have a need, my child, he's saying, and a desire, but it is the desire that I have put into you and your spouse for each other, not for the counterfeit to come up in your life and say, hey, I feel like you're my wife. I really like you, blah, blah, blah. And some of your past are trying to creep up at the same time. Listen, no, you know what God told you. So stand firm, stand still, be still while God is moving. It is okay to sit at Jesus' feet while God is moving, okay? Remember Isaiah 55:11. If you got to go back and read it again over and over again, and whatever scripture that God has given you to hold on to what he has said, to hold on to the promises. Okay? Stay encouraged, stay vigilant, stay sober-minded. God has given us the spirit of self-control as well. And so, yes, you may be welling up and feeling a certain way, but God said that he was going to do what he was going to do. Okay? All right, be encouraged. I love you guys. I pray that every ear has taken in what I have said and that it is registered, and that if you are talking to a counterfeit, that you know that it's not your husband or wife, cut it off. Cut it off. Okay? Because you are soon to receive what God has for you.